Hey friend, welcome back. Kris Krohn here, and today I'm talking about how to retire in 5 years through real estate investing. So a lot of people want to retire, they want to make money, and they know that real estate is one of the best ways. It's created more millionaires in this country by far than any other methodology. In fact, I don't care how many people you read about that are crushing it in tech and startup and in Silicon Valley. Real estate is the number one moneymaker in the world for giving you and I personal control over our financial destiny. So the question is, you want to retire in 5 years, what are you going to need to do that? I don't know that number. You need to know your freedom number, but let's just assume that your freedom number is $100,000 a year. $100,000, 6 figures, basically means you don't have to have a job, you don't have to work for somebody else, and you can command your own financial future. So that number was roughly what it was for me. My number was actually 10,000 because it was like cherry on top. It was way more than I needed. I was poor at the time, probably spending $2,000 a month on my expenses. And we're just going to use $8,000 because $8,000 a month, 12 months of that's $100,000 a year. So how do you actually do that? Well, I want to share with you how I reverse things in real estate. You know what you want, you residualize it through real estate, and this is what that means. If the goal is $8,000 a month, then the question is, how much real estate do you actually need to produce that? Well, let's make some assumptions here. When I do my backyard lease option system, I usually buy a home and I count on at least $400 a month of cash flow, but honestly, it's often more than that. We're talking about really basic homes that you can buy for $100,000 up to $250,000. And if you were to rent a basic home that you buy with a basic down payment, you're probably looking at $200-300 a month cash flow, maybe $350, $400. But when you put a lease option on it or a lease with an option to purchase, you're going to usually add $200 to $300 a month to that. So this $400 a month I feel is actually really conservative. And if I know I'm making $400 a month on each house and my goal is to make $8,000, then I got to do a really basic math story problem here. If Chuck wants $8,000 a month and can make $400 on every house, how many houses does Chuck need to buy to reach $8,000 a month? And you pull out your calculator and you do your 5th grade arithmetic, and you find out that it means Chuck needs 20 homes. So this is your magic number. You need 20 properties, and this is conservative right here. So you might only need 15 or 17, but let's just say that you need 20 homes. Now, first of all, isn't that comforting? 20 is such a small number. I mean, you can count to 20. It's a lot easier than counting to 1 million or 2 million. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, right? You can do it in like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! So 20 is the number of houses you need to produce at $400 a month each, $8,000 a month. That's your game plan. You need to figure out how to do that. Now, how to actually buy those homes, I prepared a special report for you that will actually walk you through the 4 steps in my ultimate game plan report of how to do that. You can download it for free. Just click the link in the description below and then reach out and talk to my team. You can actually have me as your mentor. I'll actually be the guy in my private community training you, working with you, answering your specific questions. It's kind of crazy. People are like, Kris, your YouTube channel's so big. How could you make time for me? But I do, and it's awesome, and it works. But just a little bit on how we're actually going to buy this house. What you're going to learn in that game plan is, number one, you're going to learn the criteria that you need to buy that house with. You can't just buy any house. It's a very specific kind of single family home below the median that we want to purchase in that entry level space. The second thing that we're going to be looking at, the second thing is to only buy homes that have an ROI of 15%. Now, some of this return on investment could be from equity. Part of it's going to be from tax benefits and appreciation and growth and cash flow, different things like that. But you need the right criteria, and then you need the right deal. So the right strategy, the right deal. The third thing that you need to learn how to do is how to fund it. If you're sitting there thinking, Kris, I totally want $8,000 a month and I don't have money to put into real estate. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you don't, I'm going to share 4 strategies in that document. 2 of them don't require any money at all. So you're going to fund it with my no money strategies. This is how I do all of my real estate. I don't put my own money in anymore. I'm always partnering and working with people, so I reveal those strategies. And then the 4th and final step is, how do you accelerate? Let me tell you what I mean by that. It took me 4.5 years to retire. So my first year that I was actually out there doing real estate, I bought a home. My second year, I bought a second home. My third year, I bought like 6 homes. The next year, I bought like a dozen. And the last half a year, I got up to 25 properties. Can you see that it accelerates? There are accelerants that will actually help you go faster in real estate. Now, one last overview with some new information. Single family homes priced below the median, 15% ROI, I'll show you exactly how to calculate that. That just means get a good enough deal. There are different ways of funding this, 2 strategies with money, 2 strategies without. And the last one is an accelerant. There are 3 different accelerants that I use that allow me to go a lot faster. Because if the first year you buy one home and you're like, I wish I could go a lot faster. And then the second year you're like me, you're like, I bought another home, I wish I could go faster. You know, and the next year you buy 6, and the year after you buy 20, and boom, you're off to the races. What you need is a game plan. And if you don't have a game plan, then click the link in the description below and you can download mine for free, read it, go through it. And then if you want help beyond that, there's ways that I can mentor you and help you do that, or it'll give you the information that you need to crush it on your own. Either way, go out there and light it up, because you know what? $8,000 a month, that is not a lot of money. $8,000 a month, that's only 20 homes. Say it out loud right now. That only 20 homes. Say it out loud right now. That is only 20 homes. Only. Because some of you are like, only, it's such a big number. It's only 20. It's not a lot. Listen, I'm kind of a dork. You can probably tell that by now. And if this dork's doing it, I'm just telling you, you can do it too. So go download my free gift. It's from me to you. It's in the link in the description below. I'll show you the full game plan, and I wish you the best of luck. Also, if you don't subscribe, I hate you. Just kidding, but if you like this information and want more of it, then you should subscribe and ring the bell, and then I can give you more information like this. It's awesome.